Alright guys, so you're having problems with question number 1. Now you can see here I've already drawn up my statement and reasons column, which is something that you should do right from the start. Now we're being given a few givens for this problem. Now the given we're first being given is that MK is congruent to OK. So I'm going to mark that on with one line on each of them, just to show that those two are even. The other piece of information we've been given is that JK bisects MKO. So angle MKO is the big one here, and the line in the middle is cutting it in half. So I'm going to mark those two angles as being congruent. Now we know we need three things to prove triangle congruence. So when you look at the diagram, we look to see if we can find any vertical angles or any sides that are shared. So I can see here that JK running through the center is actually in both triangles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it with two lines to show that it's congruent to itself. Now we have three things, so we can go ahead and start to write our statements and our reasons. So let's go ahead and list our givens first. We had that MK is congruent to OK. Okay, and our reason there was given. Okay, it was given directly to us. We didn't need to figure anything else out. Our second given was that KJ bisects angle MKO. Now that doesn't actually tell us that those two angles are congruent. You figured that out for yourself. Okay, so we need to make an additional statement about that. So we can't just put given that MKJ is congruent to OKJ. We've got to actually say how we knew it. So let's write it again. Angle MKJ is congruent to angle OKJ. Now the reason we actually knew that was this word here, bisects. So we can say that it's the definition of an angle bisector. Okay, that's why you knew it. Now we've got two congruent triangles proved. So what we want to go ahead and do is write a statement about it. So triangle MKJ is congruent to triangle OKJ. And our reason, if we look back at our triangle, we've got side, angle, side. Now we've got a lot of points in our proof already, but we haven't quite answered our question. Now knowing that the two triangles are congruent, we want to prove that angle M is congruent to angle O. So we're talking about these two angles right here. I'm just going to label them with two markers on them. We know now that they have to be congruent because the triangles are congruent, so we just need to write a statement about it. Angle M is congruent to angle O, and our reason is Cpctc.